What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jessica Hickson. I am a retired Hunbot. I have retired my husband of all of his Hunbot husband duties. I paid for this coffee in cash, and I only have 3 spots left to join our rescue Hunbot mission. Hunbot rescue mission, whatever. No, but in all seriousness, you guys, my name is Jessica Hickson. I was with an MLM for 5 years. I worked my way up to the 0.2%, 0.02, 0.2. Either way, I worked myself up to the VIP rank level of the company that I was within. And I finally had a realization of everything that was going on behind the scenes and decided to do better for myself. I cut ties about 1.5 years ago, and I'm here to share with you guys everything that goes on behind the scenes that outsiders don't see. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new here, make sure that you do hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell if you like this type of content. Also, give this video a big thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. And follow me on all social media platforms at the Jessica Hickson. Other than that, let's just go ahead and get on into the video. So first, I just want to give a huge thank you to all of you guys who ordered merch. Those should be shipping out this week. So once you get yours in the mail, put it on, tag me on Instagram so I can see how it looks. I hope you guys love them. I did so much research on like the best company to go with for merch type campaigns, and the website that I found, it looked awesome. So hopefully they are awesome. I also let you guys know in my last video that I was gonna start doing like a small business highlight each video, where I just showcase a small business and support actual small businesses instead of the MLMs who like take advantage of the support small businesses thing. One of the emails that I got was not technically a small business, but I wanted to shout her out because she's kind of doing the same thing where she's showcasing small businesses on her Instagram page. Her name is Kristin, and I will put her Instagram up here so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. Her Instagram is boxes_books_and_charming finds. So it's boxes, books, and charming finds. And like I said on there, she's just kind of showcasing small businesses like I'm trying to do on here. So the first actual small business that I want to showcase is a girl named, I'm totally gonna butcher this probably, but I think it's Talitha. You have a beautiful name, but I literally YouTubed how to say it, and there was like Talitha, so we're just gonna go with Talitha. But I loved her story because she actually got out of an MLM to start this business because she was so passionate about what she was doing. I won't get into too much detail just for privacy reasons for her, but I wanted to show you guys her website. So she basically does hand-sewn purses, dresses, like chapstick holders. My personal favorite are the little girls' dresses. I think they're absolutely adorable. But like I said, I'll put like a little scroll over here so you guys can see what it's all about. I will put the link in the description, but her website is colorfulcreations.com. She has a website and an Etsy shop, so I will definitely link those in the comments below. So hopefully you guys can go support another small business. I know you guys are just as passionate about this as I am. So if you are looking for any type of hand-sewn article of clothing, purse, whatever, check out her website and support a small business. Today I wanted to kind of do a video that's pretty fun. I had planned to do one about mental health and the effects that MLMs have on it and the people who are most susceptible and everything else, but I was just feeling more fun today. So what I decided to do is I decided to go through my TikTok account and screenshot all of the hate comments. Not really hate, some of them are just like pro MLM comments, but some hate comments too. I decided to go through and screenshot those and react to those because some of them are pretty humorous in my opinion. So that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, so this first one I actually made a TikTok about, but I figured I'll just go ahead and go over it on YouTube too in case I have different people. But it says, okay, don't at me because I'm not a part of one, LOL. They aren't technically pyramid schemes since those are illegal, but most definitely aren't legit ways to make money, with a smiley face, which she's right. She is totally right. But the problem with this is that just because it is illegal to be a pyramid scheme does not mean that they don't exist and have not got caught yet. So what happens is these MLMs find different ways around the laws that make something a pyramid scheme. So say that it's technically illegal for distributors to get paid based on recruiting. So distributors can't get paid just for signing someone up, okay? MLMs, at least in the company that I was in, MLMs do not do that. However, the way that they get around that is they will not pay you just for recruiting that person, but if that person gets 1 customer, 2 customers, whatever, they will give different incentives for that. And so you'll get little bonuses for enrolling those distributors and those distributors or you transferring them customers or whatever. So you're not technically getting paid for enrolling that person, but you're getting bonuses that are worth more than what your commission would be if you just were enrolling customers. You're getting those bonuses weekly on the people that you're recruiting. recruiting. Another argument that's made often is that pyramid schemes don't have any product involved, which is true. So you only get paid for recruiting. So a person would pay in, then they would find other people to pay in, whatever, and it would just be this huge pyramid and everybody would just be paying money to the top. However, I would argue that MLMs are just product-based pyramid schemes. So what I mean by that is, sure, there's a product at hand that you're able to sell. So you technically have another way of making income. So it's not only recruitment based. However, it's extremely difficult to be successful in an MLM without recruiting people. So if you make 5 sales by yourself and you're making, say, 10% of that, you're not gonna make nearly as much as if you had 5 people under you who made 5 sales. Also, not to mention, you cannot promote, at least in the company that I was in, you could not promote without recruiting people. So there was no like volume-based promotions where you would just promote based on like the amount of product that you sold. It was always, you had to enroll other people who then made their own sales. So yeah, sure, it's not technically considered a pyramid scheme. However, it's nearly impossible to be successful in one without recruiting people. And that's just the reality of it. Okay, so the next comment reads, so a boss babe is on tour exposing boss babe culture. Laughing emoji. By being a boss babe, make it make sense to me. Then he commented again and he said, isn't it just better to make normal TikTok videos sharing your experience rather than this whole dramatic video and referral to your YouTube channel? And then he commented again, seems like MLM hasn't left you yet. And let me just say, like, I get it. I totally get it. When I was within an MLM, I'm almost 98% certain that I went to Kiki Chanel's YouTube channel. Shout out to you, Kiki Chanel. I love you now, but back in the day, I did not love you very much. Pretty sure I went to her video and I left a comment about her exploiting other women in order to have financial gain, but like criticizing women for exploiting other women for financial gain. Pretty sure that was me, so sorry, I love you. But now that I'm able to like see clearly, I'm like 1000% in support of Kiki Chanel. But I understand what this guy's saying. From the outside, it can look like I am only sharing my story in order to have financial gain from a situation that is now like not working out for me anymore. I get that totally. However, the difference is that I am not lying, stretching the truth, deceiving people for financial gain now. Within an MLM, I'm starting to see that it's almost impossible to be successful in that MLM without stretching the truth or deceiving people in some way. So I'm simply here just to tell my story about my personal experience within it. I am also not financially benefiting from people underneath of me who are not making any money. Like, there's a reason that the like failure rate within MLMs, and this is not like a spot on statistics, so don't like quote me on this, but there's a reason that the failure rate is like 99% or whatever that statistic is. Like, there's a reason for that, and that's because the people near the top are making all the money and the people underneath of them are not. And so me sharing my story now is not hurting anyone else underneath of me. I also am not being asked to throw thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into my business in order to see any type of success. So it's not the same thing. I'm just simply sharing my experience with the company and trying to help the people who are within them avoid that heartbreak, or the people who are contemplating joining them avoid the exploitation and manipulation that they will definitely ensue if they join one, and to help the families and the people who have successfully left them and maybe are feeling that guilt that I felt when I first was leaving. My goal here is to simply help people who are going through or have gone through or are contemplating going through this entire experience and avoiding those types of things happening. And you guys know I'm not about like exposing people. I'm not trying to like bring hate to the community, but I really kind of wish I could tag these people. So this next one reads, and the first sentence of it is typed like lowercase, uppercase, lowercase, uppercase. So it's like, you know, so I'll just read it how it's typed.
I was brainwashed.
LMAO, stop the madness. You tried a business model that didn't work, so now all of a sudden it's a scam. Okay, girl. Here's the thing, babe. For 5 years, it was my source of income and my family's highest source of income. But here's the issue. I had to stretch the truth and lie and deceive people in order to be successful. And even then, a lot of my team was still struggling because of how the business model is set up. So it's not that it didn't work and now all of a sudden it's a scam. It's been a scam the entire time, but I was too brainwashed to see that it was a scam while I was within it. So when I got out, I was able to look in and see that the people within are very brainwashed, and I think it's safe to assume that you're probably within one as well. So you are probably also not seeing clearly. But if I made it to the top 0.2% of the company, it definitely worked. It's just an experience that I would like to save other women from going through, and men. The next one reads, so you scammed countless people and now we're supposed to feel sorry for you? No, you're not supposed to feel sorry for me. And I've said that before in my videos. I have owned up to everything to my knowledge, but who you should feel sorry for are the people within them who can't see clearly, their families who don't have the heart to tell them that they have changed and that they're a different person, the families who have been taken advantage of by people within an MLM, the people who fell victim to the MLM and are now thousands upon thousands of dollars in debt, the people whose mortgages and utilities are getting shut off because they have put so much money into their business, the people who have left these businesses and feel so much guilt, like they've given up on their family, they've given up on themselves, like they're quitters, the people who are within them and they feel stuck, like they can't get out for whatever reason, the people who have left them and are scared to talk about it for fear of getting sued. I could keep going on forever, but like, feel sorry for those people, don't feel sorry for me. And I got a couple like this one, but I'll just go ahead and pop up any of them that I got because there were quite a few. Hey guys, I wanted to tell you something on TikTok. Come over to my YouTube to see what I wanted to tell you because I can't do it here because, and then they put like dollar bills. Do you guys realize that TikTok allows 60-second videos? I was within this company for 5 years. Do you think I could possibly fit my entire experience in my 5 years within a 60-second clip on TikTok? No. And you guys probably won't even see this video because you're refusing to come to my YouTube to see what it's all about. But just so you guys know, I can't fit it all into a 60-second clip. I have tried to put little snippets here and there, and I will continue to do so. However, I have so much more to say in a 60-second clip on TikTok. So I'm sorry. I truly am. But that's just how it's gonna be. Okay, this next one reads, I get not having a good experience in an MLM setting, but it did get you somewhere for a long time and now you're ready to bash it. Seems off. And she's right about the fact that like it got me somewhere for a long time and I was very grateful for that. But I have to say that like my goal with this channel and with all of my anti-MLM content is not to like bash anyone that's in it. It's to bash or expose the truth behind the actual business structure and what goes on behind the scenes for all of the people who are within them right now. But like I've said in some of my other videos, like we have to remember that the people who are within these are also victims. Like I'm not justifying anything that anyone has done within them or anything that I did, but people fall victim to these things when they're in a vulnerable situation. And then by the time they realize that they're brainwashed, they've got this tunnel vision, they cut everybody out who doesn't agree with them or doesn't support what they're doing. Like, I don't think that we should sit here and bash the people who are in them, but we do need to continue showing things that are going on behind the scenes. MLMs, the way they are now, the way that they stand, the way that they're set up now, should be illegal. And if no one's willing to talk about it, and I know that a lot of people aren't willing to talk about it out of fear, then they're gonna remain the way that they are and people are gonna keep getting manipulated and taken advantage of and everything else. So this next one is not a hate comment, but I thought it was funny for reasons you'll see why. It says, at least you're not the girl in the crowd that colored her hair to match the company's logo. Then somebody commented back and said, super cringe. So when would be a good time to tell you guys that I was contemplating dyeing my hair green for our annual conference? But here's a picture of me at one of our vendor shows. Not sure why I thought that was a good idea. It looks so cringe. Also, peep the table that says sign up for a free wrap. I talked about that in one of my videos too. So Exhibit A. This next one is quite humorous, kind of cute. It reads, the fact that you think any of us actually cares is cute. That's all I got on that one. This next one reads, every single experience is your control. If you choose to lie, that's on you. I was a director with Scentsy, great experience. And I do agree with her to a certain extent. I think that it's definitely up to you how you run your business and if you choose to lie or whatever. But I think the definition of lie is relative. So for me, I felt like I was lying if I would say I'm this rank and I make X amount on average. Like, I feel like to me that's a lie because I knew I wasn't making that much money, even if that's what the income disclosure said. I feel like that's a lie. Someone else might feel like that's not a lie because the income disclosure statement says that that is the average that these distributors make. However, that's not my average. That's not what I was making. Another example of that would be like a before and after photo. I feel like it's a lie or stretch of the truth to say my friend so-and-so did XYZ with the products, whatever, if I didn't truly know that person. I definitely did it while I was in, and I justified it to myself by saying, well, she did get those results and these pictures are real, so like what's the problem with saying that she's my friend if I don't really know her? But looking back now, I feel like that's a lie, but everyone within MLMs does it. So I do agree that you are in control of all of your experiences and that you have the power to change whatever experience it is that you're having. However, I don't believe that anyone could have success within an MLM without any sort of lie, stretch of the truth, deceit, whatever. This next comment reads, I love my MLM, Monet, it's amazing. I don't have a whole lot to say on this one, but I just want you guys to see this. I'm sorry. And I know that when you're within those, you are taught to talk about how amazing your company is and how different it is, but unfortunately, it's not. Which leads me to my next one, and I definitely had a lot of this one too. I'll just pop them all up on the screen, but basically saying, you can't say that all MLMs are the same, my company is different, you've only been with this company, how can you claim that they are all this way, blah, blah, blah. I will first say that statistics don't lie, and you can do a quick Google search to find out what percentage of people are successful within MLM, and that would tell you enough about them all being the same or not. Also, if you're on social media in any way, shape, or form, any platform, you will see that social media is flooded with lies and deceit and stretching of the truth within MLM. So I think it's safe to assume that a lot of them are the same in that way. I also have talked to probably hundreds of people who have expressed to me that they had a similar experience with different companies. So there's that. Also, just in general, the way that the business structure is set up, people are getting taken advantage of. The people at the top are making more than the people that they're making money off of, and those are the people that are doing all the work. Like, the business structure as a whole or MLM is not okay. Also, I want to do an entire video on this because I got so heated about this. I've had so many people reach out to me, and I'm pretty sure that it's because many of the people who left It Works went to this other company. I like to call it the non-MLM MLM because their main argument is that they're not an MLM. However, they're structured the same. They make their sales the same. It's recruitment based. They get paid off of the people that they recruit. I get messages from people all of the time asking me to join whatever company they're with. And I tell them I'm not doing an MLM anymore. I don't support MLMs. I'm not about what they stand for. I don't support the business structure. I don't support the tactics that they have to use in order to be successful. Like, no. And they always tell me that it's not an MLM. Listen, if you get paid off of people you recruit, it's a recruitment-based business. You are an MLM. You are in multi-level marketing if you're getting paid off of the people underneath of you that you recruit. I don't care if it's like you call it a shop club, or you say it's like a Sam's Club membership, or you have a link that people follow instead of signing them up yourself. Like, whatever. Even if it wasn't the same thing, you guys use the same tactics that I speak about in all of my videos, and it's not cool. I would never be a part of it. Also, it would probably be less annoying and less disgusting and less cringe, and it would probably get me less heated if you just said that you were an MLM. Like, just claim that you're in an MLM. I feel like it's so much more shady to be like, it's not an MLM when it's an MLM. So this next one was like in response to someone else's comment, and it says, I also watched the video. It was all about how her team was terrible. I'm happy to say I have a great team. I genuinely love my job and the experience I've had, so I'm good. If you watched any other videos aside from just my why I left video, you would know that it's not just about the way that my team treated me. I have talked over and over again about how I treated my team and how horrible I felt that was. I have talked about how my team was making virtually nothing underneath of me while I was making a lot of money, which is the MLM business structure as a whole. I was talking about how many lies and stretching of the truth and deceit, like all of that went into my success within the company. company, and how I was genuinely brainwashed into thinking that this is the only way. Like, ran myself into the ground 24/7 in order to make this happen because I felt like it was my only hope. It was like my only light at the end of the tunnel. I would never make this money at a corporate job. All of these things go into it. It's not just the fact that my team didn't treat me well when I left or whatever. Like, that definitely had part to do with it, and part of my hate of MLMs is like the culture behind it, but that was not nearly all of it. But I do know that a lot of people can't see that when they're within an MLM and they're brainwashed into thinking that it is the only way and that their MLM is different. So I understand the person who made this comment, but I highly disagree. This next one is not a hate comment, but I thought it was really funny because I noticed the same things both when I was in and now that I'm out. But it says, I have to laugh because my sister-in-law used to sell these products. She has horrible grammar. I knew if her post had correct grammar, it was copied. And I notice this all the time, like not even just grammar wise, but just the way people talk. Like, I type a certain way, I talk a certain way, and if a post of mine was copied and pasted, I always made sure to like put my spin on it so it did sound like me. But a lot of people didn't. They would just copy paste, and so I could always tell when it was like a copied and pasted post because it sounded nothing like them. So this next video is like where I don't even know how to describe it, like when I use someone else's audio on TikTok and like talk as if I'm the one saying it. Lip sync, yeah, okay. It was one of those, and the girl was saying, when I get a message that says like, hey, you look like a boss babe or whatever, then she says something along the lines of like, I'm so sorry it came off that way, but I'm actually like a lazy piece of shit. So I did that video, and when I was making it, I was like, yeah, I've never really got that message from anyone, but it was just like a funny video. But somebody commented, and it's somebody who also left one of the other hate comments that I mentioned in this video, but this person said, who actually says that in a message? I think you're a liar. Yeah, sis, nobody's ever said that to me, but I thought it was funny. Maybe I don't look like a boss babe. I don't know, kind of offended. This same person said, I don't think you really were in an MLM. Those things are not a real representation of how it really is. My taxes claim that I was, so I don't know how to prove that to you. Anyways, you guys, those are all the TikTok comments I have for you today. Thought it was kind of fun to go through those and respond, because I don't really like going and responding on TikTok to the hate comments, because I feel like then it just like breeds more hate on the post, and like people feel like, oh, she's giving them attention for giving hate, so I'm gonna go ahead and post all these hate comments, which they might do this now, but they don't watch my YouTube, so they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna come to YouTube. So my next video, I either wanna do about like MLMs and mental health and how that is all wrapped into one, or I wanna do a reaction to a video that one of you guys made me aware of that is on YouTube of me. It's like, I think it's like an hour long or more Instagram training that I was like a host on someone else's team call and was like explaining how to work Instagram, and I haven't watched the video yet, so if I do that reaction video, it would be like with you guys. I'd be watching it back at the same time. Didn't even know that video existed, but one of you guys went out and you dug and you found. So that would be entertaining too, but drop a comment below and let me know which one you'd rather see between those two types of videos. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn the post notification bell, and follow me on all social media platforms at the Jessica Hickson, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Come a little closer, I wanna dance with you.